Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd try a different kind of video. Today it's going to be a release roundup. So every month A Colorful Life Designs puts out a new release of stencils. Sometimes there are clear stamps and always some card bling, which are these lovely sequins. And I'll show you when you order, they come in these little bags, and they're attached to a manila folder, like so. And just as a thank you, but you can purchase them now. They come in larger, this is just a sample, but they come in a full-size baggie and jam-packed full of wonderful, wonderful card bling. So you can purchase those, and for every month for the very first week of the new release, these come. You can get them in a bundle, deeply discounted. And if you use my code LaurenFan10 at checkout, you can get an even bigger discount. So you can save 10% off the already reduced price for the very first week of the release. So in August, in a few days, or sorry, July, getting ahead of myself, for the July release, the card bling will be on sale for that first week of July. And if you use my code, you can get a further discount. Now, for the stencils, there is a master release bundle, but those are already deeply discounted, and you cannot use the code for the master stencil bundles. So, like I said, in a few days there's a new release, but as we wind down June, I just wanted to show you kind of my roundup. So, of the stencils that I picked, the whole release was fabulous. I didn't get them all, but I did get a good number of them. So I want to show you the stencil, kind of like a recap. So stencil and what I created with it. So this one here is the swirling droplets, and you can see, and I have this folder here, so because it's a lot easier to see using this background. And this is here because the glare of the light, because it's like before 7 in the morning, my quiet time in my house. Everybody's still asleep, and my dog woke me up super early to go outside, and now he's back asleep and I'm wide awake. So I got my coffee, and here I am taking advantage of this quiet house. And so anyway, back to business. So swirling droplets, it is a 6x6 stencil, and I created this fun pause and unwind card. It's a 1-layer card, and I used some very low profile foam tape behind here to pop it up. This cute image is a few years, I think it came out during the COVID time, and it is from Hero Arts. It is just full of really fun puppy dog images, and I thought, oh, this is fun. Like if he jumped in the little rubber pool, there'd be like splishies and splashies, and he's just chilling with his lemonade, enjoying his bath or his pool on a hot summer day. So anyway, that's my one for the swirling droplets. Now the next is the Ocean Child, I think it's called. No, it is Fishy Frame, sorry. So I'll set this aside, and so Fishy Frame, and this is really, really awesome. I just love the movement and the varying sizes of these fish. And I did like an ombre effect, and it's a 1-layer card, so ships really easy. It was a super easy card, just 1 layer, and I, layered it on different blue inks from Catherine Pooler, and then I inked the background with the same dark, I think it was like dress blues, or suede shoes, something borrowed, and my oh boy, so you know, my usual go-tos for blues. Sorry, cheesy rhyme, go-tos for blues. Anyway, so that is my creation with the fishy frame. Moving on, I created, this one here was a twofer. So you can see it stained the stencil because I used pixie spray and then stencil butter. So this one is called Agave, and it is, you should see, I mean, with all of these, the design team have created tons of inspiration. So, you know, check out, you know, go on the Colorful Life Designs fan page and on Facebook, and you will find all kinds of fabulous, fabulous inspiration from everyone. So I created this one first. Yes, this one first, and I just obviously, I don't know what direction I used. Sometimes I use these backwards, sometimes I don't. So yeah, I didn't. I just kind of offset it here. Stencil butter in like a, I think this one was the pear green, new one to me. I ordered it. So anyway, pear green, stenciled, waited for it to dry, and I watered down some of the stencil butter and just splashed. And then this Aloe You Doing is from an older set. I don't know if it's available anymore, from the Rabbit Hole Designs. And then I just backed it, drop shadow, black cardstock, and that's it. The other one I did, excuse me, the other one I created was this one. So when I did the splatters, I had some leftover, so I used it as a watercolor and just created a second background, and then did the same thing, stencil butter. This one was a shade of green. Gosh, I don't even remember what it was. Oh, here it is. Lime green. And so I did that, I waited for this to dry first, and then I layered this on top of it, waited for it to dry. As that was drying, I die cut this Thanks from my stash. I don't know what company that is. Looks like a Linda Canassi one, but I don't think it's available anymore. And then I just used the same stencil butter and used that on the Thanks, the same stencil butter for on the card base, and then, you know, once everything was dry, I just assembled it all together. So that's that one with the Agave stencil. So that one was a twofer because, you know, I just had everything out and available. And this one, oh, this one was fun to create. They're all fun to create, but Frothy Waves, I loved the movement in this. And I first tried to use this stencil. I had an idea because to me, it also looks like curly hair. And I tried to make curly hair out of it, but I just wasn't happy with my results. So I love looking at these stencils differently. Like it says Frothy Waves, but you can also see other things in it and get inspiration from the stencils themselves to create something. So, but like I said, I just wasn't able to create something I was happy with. So Frothy Waves, and I created this like fun, nothing else to say. I love this unicorn stamp from My Favorite Things, and so it's it comes in a bunch of images of this lovely fun unicorn. And fun fact is, I used to be, when I was growing up, obsessed with unicorns, and I started collecting unicorn things, all things unicorn, when I was 10 years old. And when I mean obsessed, my gosh, I had everything. I had a t-shirt with unicorns on, calendars. My friends would give me all unicorn stuff for my birthdays and at Christmas time as gifts. Unicorn stuff, stuffies. I had plastic you know, unicorns. I had, oh my God, you name it, I had to have it. Sorry about that. My video shut off. So anyway, obsessed with unicorns. So what I did was I paper pieced, I colored my unicorn. I have videos for most of these. So if you like a particular card and you want to watch the video how I put it together, you can check out my other videos and have a look. So anyway, I colored the unicorn image, paper pieced, because I found in my stash, and I think I got it from like one of the big box like Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, but Michael's or Joann's or something. One of these, it's their store brand, and it had unicorns on it, and I'm like, rainbows and unicorns is like, this is perfect. You would totally have a surfboard that already had like happy little unicorns on there and rainbows and flowers and everything as he's going surfing. So he like, whole story. No, I'm not, just a little bit weird. But anyway, so I pictured him like, oh my gosh, it's a wonderful surf day. Look at those gnarly waves, dude. And he like grabbed his surfboards, got a smile on his face, heading out there to catch him some waves. And so he's walking down the little path to go surfing. And he is like, never stop believing in yourself. I can catch these waves. So that is my creation with the Frothy Wave stencil and a long drawn out story as well. Now, the next one I had was this one, and it is called Dotted Waves. And I liked it, you know, it's this way, but I also looked at it and I saw like champagne bubbles or pop bubbles, and I thought, oh, that would work perfectly with my Catherine Pooler pop bottles. So I created this one, used little Fanta or orange pop, and created a retro card with that. So that is that one. Okay, so next up, sorry, I just had to stop the video real quick because somebody got up. So I had to make sure they knew I was filming. This one here was a mid-month motivation. So every month in the mid-month, so the 15th or the mid-month, usually it's always the 15th, I believe, there is a stencil that comes out, and it is on sale for a limited time. I believe it's a week, and it's on sale. And yeah, so sorry, I lost my train of thought. Here, let me have some coffee. Wild Rings. And what I created with it, this was like quick and easy. I had this image. This one is from Marlene, Art by Marlene, and it's a few years old, so I don't know if it's available anymore, but I just loved this image of her, this woman, and I thought it would be fun to focus because it's a nice size. These are all A2s, just to kind of do a fade. So, you know, quick and easy fade. This one I believe is Pixie Dust, Catherine Pooler inks. Like I say, quick and easy. So this was already a die cut or ephemera, and I just did that, popped that on, put it on my card base, and Bob's your uncle. So quick and easy, but I just loved it. So yeah, that's that one for my mid-month motivation. And the next one is this drippy Make a Splash. And you know, there's been a ton of great inspiration you can use these, you know, in a bunch of different ways. I don't know why all of a sudden it seems like difficult to see. So anyway, make a splash. I saw this. I love making Halloween cards. They're like my favorite things to create. I saw this as dripping blood was my first thought. But then I also had this awesome poison apple. It's a two sets. This one is an apple die, and then the add-on to make it like the poison apple, and it is from Trinity Stamps. And so I made a drippy ooze. So I just did, and I created a video for this, but you know, drippy ooze, moved it over, yeah, dripping ooze, moved it over, and kind of just, and then I added this part, lined it up like that. So anyway, there's a video if you want to see me create it. This one is Twisted Citron, Distress Oxides. And then same thing, Twisted Citron, and I put this all together. This too, white cardstock, and because I wanted it to match my drips. So Twisted Citron, a little darker red for a shadow, and there we go. My first Halloween card of the year. This came from like a stamp set, an old stamp set that I have, but you know, you can put anything up in there, so whatever you have at home. And then there we go. The next one I created was Fancy Seahorse, and these seahorse are fancy, and I just wanted to make them in like a coral color. So I pulled out, and you can see, you know, tons of shimmer on these. These are my magicals, and they're magical. So I just pixie sprayed the back, put that on, did my seahorse eye. I don't know what the plural, I guess it's just seahorse. And then die cut it out once it was dry using this is Pink Fresh. This Hello is from Simon Says Stamp. Some golden baubles. Background, I did another Lindy's Gang. This is Lindy's Gang Magicals. And then golden cardstock, and yeah, my beautiful, oh, and I popped it up again, dimension, some double-sided foam. So I created a video for this one as well. So that's that. Next up is a layered seaweed, and again, this is really cool because you can use it individually, together. I created this where I used it all together. So, well, did I use them all? Yeah, I must have. So, yeah, and just different shades of greens from Catherine Pooler. I masked this little guy off. First I stamped this is from a clear stamp set from, I think it's called A Sea of Thanks, or what is it called? It's called Bite Me. So, yeah. So I colored them using my Prismacolor Premier. I created a mask for this guy and this guy, and then just added in my seaweed and a little bit of Oh Boy. Popped it on, and again a one layer card. So easy to mail. This one I have not. I don't know if I've done those last two, if I posted those last two, that one and the one I'm going to show you now. This one is make some waves, and what's nice about this is you can have like you can have as many waves, high or low waves, or you can use them all together or individually. I use them individually, and I had the orientation of the waves going this way. So I wanted the waves to go that way, and this is what I created. I haven't put this out yet, but I did create a video for this, and I used, oh my gosh, the gorgeous stencil butters from TCW. I love these stencil butters. This one is Ocean, I guess it's Ocean Blue. Sorry about the clanking. Ocean Blue stencil butter. And look at just, oh, I love this color. And you'll see that in the video, if you watch the video, I like a swirly. And then I waited for it to dry. It didn't take long because what I did was I used the stencil butter and watered it down a little bit. And then I added in, waited for it to dry, and then I made my waves using the pearl white. And oh, first I stamped my image. This again is a Art by Marlene from Studio Light. Same thing as the other was Studio Light. But I didn't color it because it already has a ton of, and it's a paper boat. And so I used that, created it on some waves, had it kind of askew, like it was riding the waves. So that is my card for that. Oh, and then I just, on the background again, I just watered down a little bit of the stencil butter so I could use my brush on that, and I brushed the blue on the background. Look at that. Oh my God, I just can't get over this shade of blue. It is gorgeous. And that, my crafty friends, is my release roundup, or yeah, my release roundup, I guess you could call that, or yeah, anyway. Thanks for visiting. This is why I don't do normally talk during my videos, because I'm so terrible at it. But anyway, I guess the more I do it, the better you become. Like Amy from Amy's Wares is amazing. Allison Haikila, amazing. They are great at talking during their videos. Me, not so much. But anyway, please, if you like this, like and subscribe, and go ahead and check out the other videos that I created for my June release roundup, or yeah. Anyway, have a great day, and come back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.